Your Excellency, the President of the Republic, Nana Dankwa Akufo-addo, in whom I'm well pleased, the Honorable Minister of Education and other ministers here present, the Honorable Regional Minister, Chairman and members of the Governing Council of the University, immediate and past Vice Chancellors, Vice Chancellors of sister universities here present, past Pro-Vice Chancellors, Registrar, Nananum, Provosts, Deans and Directors, Heads of Departments, staff and students of the university, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen joining us via online platforms across the globe. I have the honor once again to warmly welcome you all to this investiture ceremony. This is the fourth of such ceremony that I am presiding over as the Chancellor of this noble university. You all agree with me that today's ceremony is historic in a number of respects. It is historic by the way we are all dressed this morning in nose masks and face shields. It is historic by the limited number of people seated in this auditorium due to social distancing and all the other restrictions and protocols resulting from the dreaded COVID-19 pandemic, which has compelled the whole world to modify and find new ways of doing things. To borrow the words of His Excellency the President, we are not in normal times. And so this ceremony will be brief, and consequently, so will my address. What is peculiarly historic today is that KNUST, as an institution, has taken a giant step by appointing the first female Vice Chancellor after 69 years of existence. Today's ceremony is to induct Professor Mrs. Rita Akosua-Dixon into office as the 11th Vice Chancellor and the first female to ascend to the high office of Vice Chancellor of Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. This is indeed historic and will go down in the annals of this university, the nation, and the world at large. An investiture is an occasion to hope and promise to the future. For you as Vice Chancellor, the ceremony is to instill the daunting realization that you are the first among equals of over 4,000 members of staff, the leader of this university community who collectively has the duty of nurturing over 64,000 students of this great institution into responsible adults and future leaders of our beloved nation. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, the process of appointing a Vice Chancellor was initiated by the Council on 2nd March 2020 through an announcement of the vacancy in the media. Applications were received and interviews conducted. The University Council, at its 258th special meeting held on the 25th of June 2020, considered the report of the search committee and appointed my own granddaughter, full Professor of Pharmacognosy, Rita Akosua-Dixon, as the 11th Vice Chancellor. Akosua, you have made me proud. You are indeed a pacesetter for the women of KNUST. You were the first female dean of the Faculty of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences, the first female pro-vice chancellor of this noble university, and the crowning glory, the first female Vice Chancellor of KNUST. You have put meaning in the African proverb which says, the seeds of success in every nation are best planted in women. Accept my warm congratulations, and I'm indeed proud of you. Your Excellency the President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as you may know, even though I get briefings about all the happenings in the university, I also pay periodic working visits to the campus to ascertain things for myself. I must say, I've been very much impressed with the strategic developments on this campus. This notwithstanding, KNUST Teaching Hospital project, which on completion will accelerate the education and training of medical and allied health professionals for health self-delivery in the country, has been on the drawing board from 2008, 12 years, which seems to be abandoned due to lack of funds. I have written to you, Your Excellency, through the Minister of Finance, and I do hope that it is a priority on Your Excellency's healthcare agenda.
Sure.
And especially so when I'm the Chancellor and you are the President. I want this hospital to be built for me. We are all aware that technology has greatly influenced teaching and learning practices, offering new ways to perform, mediate, and provide education and to obtain information. The challenge that it brings, therefore, requires a special set of skills and knowledge to provide the best practice available. Added to this challenge is the dreaded COVID-19 pandemic, which has also resulted in an unprecedented need for reforms and new ways to the conduct of human affairs. It has thus created significant challenges for the global higher education community, and KNUST is no exception.
Sure.
It is in the midst of these daunting challenges that our first female Vice Chancellor takes office. The immediate questions that beg for answers from you as the Vice Chancellor include: how is teaching and learning going to be? Is the university planning only a virtual teaching or a combination of virtual and face-to-face teaching? And how would your 64,000 students be accommodated on and off campus with all the restrictions that come with the COVID-19 protocols when school is finally reopened?
Sure.
I am aware that the Academic Board and the University Council are thinking through all these with a lot of propositions. But whatever the outcomes of this or decisions that are taken, you will be at the core of implementation, and so a lot depends on you. Akosua, Yataba unsurabu ebiara wurem. To which I urge you not to be faint-hearted or afraid of what the future holds. Akosua, you cannot forget your great-great-grandmother, the famous Asantewaa, the woman who led Asante Kingdom against British colonization to defend the Golden Stool.
Sure.
Always remember, you share the same ancestral blood, and I see in you the Asantewaa of KNUST.
Sure.